So Gizmondo published an article yesterday that had a whole bunch of information about the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlett from a tipster that they think had access to the PlayStation 5 dev kit before any pictures were posted online. And the interesting thing in this article isn't about how next generation is going to be the biggest compute jump ever. Nah, that's not really that interesting. What is interesting to me is that both the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlett will feature a camera. That's right, a camera for streaming. And I thought to myself, can Microsoft and Sony both be this dumb? Let's talk about it, shall we? What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everyone's having a great day. And if you don't mind, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for more content. I greatly appreciate it. Now, if you've been following the channel for quite some time, you know I have an immense hatred and distaste for the Kinect, both the 360 version and the Xbox One version. I thought for sure we would never have to deal with the camera nonsense that Microsoft was going to foist on the industry. It seemed like we moved away from motion controls, thank God. But here we have Gizmondo. They published an article about a tipster that showed them some information, and their proof was basically a picture of the PS5 dev kit before any leaked documents hit. So they believe this guy, right? So Gizmondo says, our tipster's most interesting series of claims concern the cameras included with the PS5 prototype and Project Scarlett. Thanks to Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer, video game streaming is huge business right now. Lots and lots of people make money by streaming videos of themselves playing games, sometimes for audiences of thousands of people. Consequently, high-quality camera support for consoles is practically required if Sony and Microsoft want to lure streamers to their platforms. And that last sentence just boggles my mind. Because why would Sony and Microsoft care or even want to lure streamers to their Xbox Scarlett or PS5 platform? I understand Microsoft wanting to lure streamers to Mixer. I get it. They paid Ninja a lot of money to switch over to Twitch, come to Mixer, we get a lot of eyeballs, get his audience there, maybe raise Mixer's credibility in the eyes of other people. I get that. I understand why they're doing that. But the big streamers, they're on PC for a reason. They have beastly rigs so that they can stream and do all sorts of different things with overlays and all that stuff. The camera is just one part of the equation. That's something you can easily buy on Amazon. The PC is just a better workplace to stream from. There's more things you can do. Just by adding a 4K camera, I can't imagine that would lure any streamer to suddenly be like, you know what? I'm ditching my PC and I'm streaming from Xbox Scarlett or PS5. I really don't understand their desire to lure streamers to their platform. Now, according to their tipster, Microsoft will make the camera a huge priority, while the Prospero kit, which is basically the code name for the PS5 dev kit, uses older camera technology, and it's worth noting that what's in the developmental kit doesn't necessarily reflect what ships in the final product. Basically what they're saying here is that maybe these cameras don't even get out of the prototype stage, it's just in the dev kits, and what hits retail is just the consoles. But honestly, when I read that line and I'm like, Microsoft making the camera a huge priority, I have flashbacks to the Kinect on the 360 and the Xbox One. I get PTSD from it because that was the dark ages. I honestly, I hate Kinect. I hate Kinect for what it made Microsoft try to do. I hate the motion controls, and I hate the fact that they're even talking about this. But I don't think it's as bad as, I'm kind of making it out here to be. I just despise Kinect so much. So it goes on to say, meanwhile, Microsoft's camera is allegedly capable of 4K resolution with just a 2-frame latency between what is recorded and what appears on stream. and the current Microsoft Kinect camera gets about 8 milliseconds to 10 milliseconds of latency. And the tipster claims Microsoft is showing off the capabilities of the camera using a Snapchat-like demo that changes with the in-game lighting. Alright, so first off, Sony and Microsoft, billion-dollar companies, I will say 100% certainty on this one that they will not bundle these cameras with the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Scarlett. 100%. Whenever these systems come out, most likely in November of 2020, you'll be able to walk into a store and there'll be a PS5 for $499 and an Xbox Scarlett for $499 without a camera. That's the thing I kind of want to get across here. Yeah, it's a little disheartening to see that supposedly Microsoft is making the camera a priority when the streamers are 0.0000001% of anything. They're nothing, right? They're all on PC anyways. I don't even know why you would want to make a play for it. But if you want to offer the camera as an accessory, something that maybe, a burgeoning streamer person on your platform wants to go out and buy, then by all means, make it. But don't you dare make me pay for that if I don't want to. That's the whole issue I had with Kinect. $500 for underpowered hardware with a camera that I didn't want. But I was told, oh man, we're going to make all these great games for Kinect, and because everybody has a system, they can, make the games for it, and the developers will know that people are there. I hated it then. I don't want to buy something that I don't have to. And I think Sony and Microsoft are both smart enough to realize that this is just an accessory. So I will go on record right now and state 100% that these things will not be added within the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Scarlett, because that will just raise up costs, and with these tariffs that might go on, who knows what the cost of the PlayStation 5 or Scarlett is going to be, and you definitely don't want a camera added on that nobody wants to raise the price of your console to $600. Sony's not that stupid, and I hope to God Microsoft isn't that stupid. Hope to God that Phil Spencer, well, I know that Phil Spencer isn't that stupid. He knows what went wrong with the Xbox One launch and why it didn't do as well as the Xbox 360. He went on stage at E3 and basically said they're making the Project Scarlett. They heard everybody's complaints. It's going to do one thing and one thing only, and it's going to do that thing great, and that's play games. So there's no way that this camera is going to be bundled with the system whatsoever. It'll be a complete accessory for those people, I don't know, who maybe want to stream. I know Microsoft allows you to plug in any kind of old USB camera into the system if you want to stream directly to Mixer. I can't imagine why Sony would even care. They don't have a streaming platform, although you can stream to Twitch and you can stream to YouTube from PlayStation Network. They do have a camera, the PlayStation camera that you can use. I don't really understand the desire to lure streamers to their platforms. So I'm sorry if this kind of come off as a rant. It is interesting information for sure, and that's why I wanted to make the video. But honestly, when I was reading this, I was like, man, Sony and Microsoft, they aren't this dumb, right? There's no way they would include this camera and force people who don't want it to buy it after we all saw how the Xbox One failed to meet expectations, primarily due to the overpriced, underpowered system, which a lot of that had to do with Kinect. So keep it as an optional thing for young people who maybe want to stream, who don't know they can do it best from the PC and buy 4K cameras from Amazon and put it right there. I guess if you want to. But honestly, maybe this doesn't even get off the ground. Maybe it's just in there for the dev kits, and it's just something that's scratched later on. But it is interesting that it's both PlayStation and Microsoft looking at it. If you look at all the different articles around there and certain fanboys will try to spin it in one direction. It's Microsoft doing this. When you actually read it, it's like, no, Sony's doing it too. It's just that their camera is not as good as Microsoft's. Microsoft's is 4K and basically has only 2 frames of latency. Look, if you really want to take streaming seriously, you gotta do it from the PC. You're not gonna really build anything from the console streaming directly there. You're gonna have to do it from the PC and get a camera, appear on screen, and do it that way. And that's just kind of, it is what it is. But yeah, Microsoft, Sony, they're not that dumb. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like button, share this out on social media, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and hit that notification bell if you always want to be notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.